I started playing football when I was 5. I started working out when I was 4. I would get up at 6 a.m. on Sundays and go work out with my dad and a couple of my friends. One day I went out to move the car for my mom and I fainted and fell into the garage. She came outside. She asked me what was wrong and I told her I couldn't feel my legs. And that's when I found out I was sick. They diagnosed me with severe aplastic anemia. It's a rare blood disorder where your blood cells don't produce on their own and they don't have a cure for it. It's probably the worst day of my life. Growing up, I would go out and play football with my brothers, play with my cousins, get roughed around because I was the smallest one on the field, but I was faster than everybody. I knew that's what I wanted to do throughout high school. I was a 4-year varsity letterman in all 3 sports that I played. But I've been playing football since I was 4, and that's pretty much what I know. Going into my sophomore season of track, I started to feel weird. I couldn't finish any reps, even a warm-up lap. I would throw up. I wouldn't even be able to do any stretching just because I was so fatigued. I would have bleeding from my gums. One time I got stepped on by a cleat and my leg wouldn't stop bleeding. But I didn't tell anybody, so I ended up just playing it off and acting like nothing happened. And it kept happening on and on and on and on. I knew something was wrong, but at the end of the day, I didn't want people to think I was faking. I got diagnosed with aplastic anemia. It's where your blood cells don't produce on their own. So my bone marrow wasn't producing any blood cells. My red blood cells, white blood cells, or platelets weren't producing. I was taking 43 pills a day. They would give me blood transfusions here and there, like when my counts got really low and I started to feel really bad. It was just an ongoing process for a whole year of blood transfusions and pills. My senior year, my counts still weren't good enough to play tackle football. So I would go in Friday before the game in the morning and get transfusions to make sure I was good to play football. I ended up getting like 6 or 7 scholarships, and I got 1 scholarship for track to go to Brown University, but I knew where I wanted to go.
Reardon on a little misdirection play. They flip it to Dixon, far side. He turns the corner, 25-30, 35-40, far side midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He scores! Aaron will fade back, looking left, lobs it toward Dixon. Outstretched catch is made! Play action fake over the middle, and Dixon has it. Connected over the 40 and a first. Goes in motion. One way, now the other. Fake to Shaw, lob it to Dixon, who grabs it and scores. A lot of moving parts, and the Golden Flashes are back on top.
I started to feel sick like game 7 or 8, but I didn't tell anybody. So I ended up getting my blood drawn week 11, and the doctor told me that my counts were too low to play football. And it had gotten really low back to like how it was when I was first diagnosed. I was fatigued again. My gums were swelling. My face was swelling. It was hurting to the point where I was like, am I gonna get through this? January of 2017, my doctor said it's time for a transplant. Started getting blood work done, seeing who was gonna be my donor. And my dad was a 8 out of 10 match, my mom was a 5 out of 10 match, and my little brother was a 4 out of 10 match. And we ended up going with my dad. Growing up, my dad was always my best friend. So him being able to give me the transplant was a great moment. April of 2017, I started chemotherapy. And then April 13th of 2017, I got my transplant from my dad. I ended up getting cleared by my doctors. I was really happy. I got to work out the next day. It was rough because I hadn't been through a full team workout in a while. Got into fall camp. I was killing it again in 7-on-7 and killing the workouts. Pretty much felt back to myself through that whole process. Got into the first game of the season and it felt just like it was freshman year.
To the left of Barrett, takes the snap looking that way. Fires over the middle, caught by Dixon! Touchdown! Welcome back.
Crossing the end zone, I was just so excited. Turned around and got a big hug from my roommate, KP, and it was like, I'm back again.
We knew he was gonna score. Like, he said he was gonna score. He's like, you know, this is my first game back, I'm scoring a touchdown. And I'm like, I'm right with you, you know? Whatever I gotta do, if I gotta block somebody all the way off the field, you know, for you to score a touchdown, we're gonna make it happen.
We knew he was a resilient kid who had a big heart and worked really hard, and so I'm just really happy for him.
Right now I'm on no meds. My blood counts are great. I'm healthy. I'm in school. I'm about to graduate, playing football, what I love to do. So life is good. To this day, I'll still have aplastic anemia. I don't really complain about it because it's helped me get through so much and helped me become a stronger person. So at the end of the day, as long as I have it, I'll be me. My name is Antwan Dixon. I'm a wide receiver at Kent State University, and I'm a survivor.